So the Chinese characters are based on the actual things that these characters represent. Of course, at the time, it was mainly pictographic characters. And then with the development, there will be more and more abstract words. But these abstract words, if you look at them, they are also based on the pictographic characters. Yes?
So are your pictographs, are they related to the original pictographs?
Yes. I'm trying to take them back to what they originally are and then make the natural connection. But you will see that I will do a lot of alterations. You will see that. And the next one is easy. But this one.
入
The character ru means to go into something. When the character ren goes into a mirror, it will change into ru. Why don't you try this with a mirror?
So it's a reverse version of ren.
入字表示进入。如果让人字进入镜子，镜中呈现的是入字。出
The character shu means exit. If you turn shu clockwise 90 degrees, the top part of shu becomes e, the first letter in exit.
And the student find out, hey, it's cool. Obviously, when somebody creates this true, he didn't mean exit. I mean, he didn't mean English word exit. But if we make the two connected, something mnemonically, if they can make something that they know connected with something that they are learning, that's learning. Learning happens at the very moment when you put the familiar with the unfamiliar. That's the most important part.
"出自本指植物破土而出。如果把"出"字按顺时针方向旋转90度，"出"字的上部就成了英文 exit 的第一个字母。
So as Chinese language teachers, we all know that "chu" has two "tu," earth, dirt, together. And on the first "tu" at the bottom, that's where things grow from. When it grows out, and so you have "tu" here. So this part is dirt. Right? Look at this character here. This is dirt. And then for "chu" coming out, it is something grow out. So that's the original meaning of the Chinese character for "chu." But if I can use English to help my students to remember this character, why not? Why do I bother to dirt and something growing out of the dirt, then that's to come out, that's to go out, not as easy as exit. So that's when I have to modify it and change it to today's students' needs, to something that they know better. They know English better. So why do I make the connection between Chinese character and the English meaning? See, they learned ren already, and then now I put "wu" here. And that is easy.
"大
See, now can you see on the top here, the head of the person and the stretched out arms. Every time when I teach this Chinese character, I show, look at Mr. Gu's big muscle, big chest and everything. And they were all laughing. They learn that. They learn that very, very fast. laugh at yourself and laugh at themselves. They are happy when they learn. Oh, I didn't tell you, and Shilish didn't tell you that my PhD dissertation research is humor in classrooms. So, see, look at this one.
Here,
Tian means ultimately high. No matter how big a person is, he has to be under the sky. That is why there is Zhen under two horizontal lines, which represent the clouds in Tian.
When I teach the character Ren, then I build it up to Tian, and I'll build it up to Da. See, Ren, Da, Tian, and then I also make the cross into Fu, like husband. I said, ask why husband is like this. And they were asking, oh yeah, is it the two lines over there? Now it is, when you reach 2 years old, you can marry a wife, become a husband. All they said, no, you have to be 20. Harsh. So they learn one character and learn so many together. That's why I didn't bother to put so many different characters. But one most representative from one group, that would be good enough for them to. The basic root is a human, a Ren over there, and then you want to add one more slope, becomes big. See, this is Ren, and this is Da. And then if you put a cloud over me, that is already a sky, because no matter how big I am, how tall Gu is, I'm always under the sky, right? And then if my head goes over the cloud, I'm above the cloud, I'm already a big husband ruling my wives around. See? And they're all laughing and they like it.
When you start teaching characters from the very beginning, do you use different names for the strokes?
Yes.
Yes. And then do you refer to them when you're teaching how to write the character later, or you just pass that?
Good point. It is a little bit different because when I teach you are talking about the radicals, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about radicals. Okay. Some of the radicals are characters by themselves. See, for example, like this human, this Ren, right? Sometimes it is used as a radical by itself, and sometimes it is used like this, like diamond palm. So we call that human radical. Then we put this human radical, I tell them that when it is used as a radical, it has to be a little bit sideways because you need the pronunciation next to it, and most of the time it is to the right of that character. And we find it okay. But for the radicals, I do not specifically introduce radicals in this project.
But when you start teaching characters, when you're with the class who has learned characters before, do you refer to the radicals?
When I first start teaching characters, I mainly help them to make the connection to the character and the images. I do not want to give them the names of those radicals.
Because I think that does get confusing.
Exactly, yeah. But wait till they learn these characters, and then you tell them, now this character is also used as a radical to make more Chinese character.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you teach them writing, you teach them like this is common stroke, this is short stroke.
Yes, yeah, you do that too.
Do you also emphasize orders of the strokes?
Scope order. Good point. When I teach